Hello friends, welcome to the channel. I'm out walking like I've been trying to do a lot this year, and I'm on a work trip. You can see snow behind me, and trying to get in some miles, but I thought I'd go live because we're really making an effort to focus on some things on the channel, and I'm excited to tell you kind of what our focus is going to be. And the thumbnail hopefully gave it away. Which neglected horse that we've rescued through the years has been your favorite? And we literally have probably rehomed 300 horses through the years, but I haven't kept great records of their names and where they went and all that stuff. Oh, there's Dorothy. How are you? There's my walking buddy. Dorothy's been trying to walk her 2 miles a day, so it's fun to see her on here. But let me know where you're joining me from today. All right, so Dorothy's favorite is ombre, which is really interesting. Oh, there's Jennifer. How are you? Good. As I'm out walking, people are looking at me funny. So, hey Meg, any luck getting a job? And how close are you to your 1,000 or 4,000 hours of watch time? You now have the 1,000 subscribers, right? So that's pretty cool. But anyway, I hope there's enough service where I'm going right here. I'll tell you where I'm at here in a little bit. But I'd love to know which one of my only got 1.5, then a rain hit. I'm sorry. I'm actually in a beautiful spot here, but I don't know if there's good service for my phone. So I'll turn around. Or look at this. I think this is the San Juan River. And I'm in Farmington, New Mexico. I'm a coordinator for seminary classes for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints all over the Navajo reservation, and some Hopi reservation, and Ute, and Zuni. Brenda, that horse that you're saying, you can't remember the name, but was almost dead at the auction, that's Ombre. And here's a fun part of that story. Ombre's owner came today while I was gone, but visited with Vicky and said that Ombre's doing awesome. She just had a vet check him because we were concerned, just hoping there was no neurological challenges just from the malnourishment and the starvation. And yet the vet says everything looks really good. And so that's pretty awesome. My favorite part was the black and white paint I rode. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good to
All
see
right.
you. People like to, some people don't want to be on camera, and other people want you to give them all the attention on the camera. It's kind of fun. But yes, Ombre's been a favorite. Patches. Someone just said that the black and white that I took on the Pony Express, she was beautiful. I miss her. I miss a lot of them. Love all that you're doing, but wish you could go back for the Starved Palomino. Guys, a lot of you have been saying that, and it broke my heart to leave that Palomino behind. But you got to understand, I can't force people to sell me their animals. And I also believe that most people are trying their very best. Do I feel bad for that horse? Absolutely, and I wish I could help it. And I've even texted since saying, hey, if you decide to let that Palomino go, I would love to come get it. So I hope they change their mind. That sweet gal loves her horses, even though you may say, well, then how come they're neglected and not being fed? And well, hopefully with us taking 2 of them, they can afford to feed the other one. Maybe she just wasn't getting feed that she needed. I have noticed Raven is definitely one that scares the other ones away from food. A lot of times these horses that get kind of starved, they get a little aggressive around food because that's how they're surviving. And so maybe that just was pushing the Palomino away. So I don't know. I do believe most people are trying their best. I'd like to think that. And so Junior and his sweet daughter, they reached out because they needed help. Grandpa was in the hospital. And hopefully that Palomino now has a lot more feed and is getting better. So all right, so Michelle wants to see recent pictures of Ombre. That's something we're gonna try to do in 2026. I don't know if you've noticed, but recently we're focusing on rescue horses. That seems to be what a lot of you want to see. And even though we raise some registered quarter horses, we'll show those at times too. But we know that you guys like the rescues. And so we're also gonna go back and highlight rescue horses. Not all of them have I kept great track of as far as staying in touch with the owners and stuff, but Ombre is one that I definitely have. And Nikki said that we could come make a video and show you how he's done. So that'll be fun. Let me turn this around while I look at some comments. You guys can enjoy the river. It's a cold day. You can see snow in places. See the white down there? There's little patches of snow. All your horses are my favorite. I'd be really impressed if you can tell me. So Anillo was another favorite of somebody, of Dorothy. Meg, that's awesome. You're at 34 hours of watch time. Those of you that went and subscribed to Meg's Little House in the Country, thank you. And go watch her. She needs some more watch time. So even if you turn on a video and keep doing your housework, let her have some watch time. That'd be awesome. And maybe tell Meg if there's something you want her to make a video about. I hear she's really good at gardening and stuff. So go check that out. Let's see. So I'd be really impressed if you can name the 4 horses that I have on the thumbnail or on the beginning of this video. One was Ombre, but which other ones did I put on there? And that was just 4 of the real noticeable, famous, should I say famous? I don't know, we're not famous. But Ombre, I think, has definitely made his mark. And one of those that's on the cover of this video, we still have, and she's beautiful and she's ready to go to a forever home. And so if you are in a position to take care of one, that would be awesome. And I just posted on our other social media a picture of one horse. He was super neglected. He was stunted in his growth. His eyes were kind of bugged out the side of his head. And he was little, his feet were bad. But we got him castrated. We got him to a wonderful home in Nebraska. And I want you to go look at the difference between him then and now. His name, they named him Lakota. And he's a grew up Appaloosa, and he's absolutely gorgeous. But that makes me so happy when I see one of our horses that was neglected and in kind of a bad way become healthy and beautiful. And so go to Facebook, The Farm on Route 66, and check it out. Also, I put some of our new merch, some pictures of that, and there's a link in the comments that you can go order some merch if you'd like. So trying some new things in 2026, and I'm super excited about this. I probably shouldn't announce it, but I'm so excited that I might spill the beans anyway here in a minute. So yeah, I took my tie off. I'm not in walking clothes. I didn't really think I was gonna walk today. Sorry guys, sorry Dorothy. But I left at 5 o'clock this morning, and I've driven hours, been in meetings, and I just didn't think I'd get a walk in, but I'm like, you know what, I've got a little bit of time. I've been sitting all day long, so I'm gonna go for a walk along the San Juan River here in New Mexico before I head back. So since I've been watching, it's got to be Hombre. Hope he's doing great. He really is. He's doing amazing. Nikki has been just an angel to Hombre, and I'll have to send her this video. I don't know how often she watches my lives, but she'll be excited that all of you love Hombre. Seems to be a favorite. The white one on the cover, his name is Chief, and he was an older stallion that was very neglected, long feet, no tail. They had eaten his tail out, all the other horses that were really hungry that were with him. And he was still a stallion. So we got him castrated, we got him dewormed, we got him healthy, and he was the sweetest riding horse. And we have a family up in Utah that just loves him. The Rollies, they love that horse, and we love that horse. So that's Chief. And then on the front cover, we had a horse that we call Honey, and she was very skinny and in a bad way, but she became just absolutely gorgeous before we got her to a new home. But she's one I've actually lost track of where she's at, so I hope she's doing well. Okay guys, this is kind of cool. See all the Canadian geese down there in the river? It's really pretty. A lot of you may have Canadian geese all over by you, but that's not a common sight for us, so that's really cool. And this is just a beautiful, this big old cottonwood tree broke off and it's in the water. Anyway, kind of so all right, so thank you, Dorothy. Yeah, you and I are both working at it, aren't we? So the donkey, you were riding that one day. Okay, so someone loves Pepper Jack. He's been one that we've kept for a long time, and now that I've started riding him, everyone wants to buy him. But I'm like, you know what? I think he's one I want to just keep because he's pretty cool. Meg said, Alan, if you and Vicky are ever in East Idaho, I'd love to have you visit. And yes, I still am job hunting. Meg, we're praying for you. I can tell, you've probably heard my story, Meg, but I love this story that I was told. There was this little old man, I think the story went that a little Chinese man, older man with just one son. He was already widowed, very poor farmer, and he had one son and one horse. And so one day, someone left the gate open on the horse corral, and the horse got out. And he was sad. The whole community was like, oh, you poor guy. That's so bad that you've lost your only horse. What's gonna pull your plow? And that's just terrible. That's just so bad. And the old man, in his wisdom, said, I don't know if it's bad or if it's good. And the people in the community were like, you have got to be kidding. You're crazy, old man. You lost your only horse. That's bad. He's like, I don't know if it's bad or if it's good. Well, this is for Meg, guys, but this is for all of us here, this story. So a few days later, that horse got thirsty because it couldn't find a place to drink water, and it wandered back to the corral and had 5 other wild horses with it. And so he shut the corral gate, and now he had 6 horses. And everyone in the community was like, oh, you are so lucky. That is so good. Now you have 6 horses. That'll be so valuable and wonderful. And the wise old man said, I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. And people were like, that is bad. That's terrible. You're crazy, old man. Or I'm sorry, I looked at a comment and I'm getting confused. Okay, so they just had 6 horses. People in the community are like, that's so good. The old man's like, I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. And they're like, of course it's good, you got 6 horses. The old man said, I don't know if it's good or if it's bad. The next day, his one and only son goes out and is training these new wild horses. And one of them comes up over the top of him, breaks his leg. And so everyone in the community, oh, that's so bad. And the wise little old man said, I don't know if it's good or if it's bad. And again, the community is like, you're crazy, old man. That's so bad. Your only son that helps you in the fields is now crippled. Or at least in a brace and can't do anything. Anyway, the old man was like, I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. And so then a recruiter for the army or the military came to town and said, hey, we're going to war. We're trying to find all the eligible young men to take them to battle. Well, this young man couldn't go. And the community again, that's so bad. And the little old man said, I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. Well, I think you see where this is going, but his one and only son didn't go to battle. And the other young men in the community that went to battle ended up dying in a terrible war. And anyway, so his son recovered and things were good. Anyway, when I heard that story, and Meg, this is for you and for all of you, no matter what happens, just ask yourself, I don't know if it's good or if it's bad. So sometimes when we lose a job, maybe it's not bad. Maybe there's something good that's gonna come out of it. Maybe a better job. Maybe your YouTube's gonna start paying for itself. Maybe you're gonna sell more stuff on your Etsy store. You never know. Is it good or is it bad? And so if that helps anybody this week, if there's something in your life that you thought was bad, tell yourself, I don't know if it's good or if it's bad, and look for the good. Look for the positive. Let me turn this around. I'm gonna look at PG here. We're walking again. Wimpy. Okay, ombre, all day, every day. Varnished happy. Oh, the varnished happy was pumpkin or boomer. Both of them were varnished. What are you? You're doing great. Okay. So anyway, I'm trying to get in some steps, but I wanted to talk to you because we're making some changes. We've realized that most of you really like to watch our rescue stories. And those seem to get more views than a lot of our other stuff. A lot of our family stuff, our trips to Mexico, our family vacations, our fun with the kids, our sporting, and that kind of stuff doesn't get as many views, but we still want to document it. So here's an announcement, an unofficial announcement. Vicky and I are going to start our own channel. Well, this is our channel, right? But we're going to start another channel, and I'm super excited to announce it to you soon. Once we get it official, get our name and logo and all that, but we know the name we want. We're super excited about it. But that way we can, for those of you that love the horses and love rescues, we're gonna focus on horses and rescues, and the Farm 166 will be just that. Now you'll still see some of the family, just that's who we are. But Vicky and I are gonna be empty nesters here in about 4 months. And so our life is changing, and so we're gonna change some things around here. So our new channel, if we wanna show family stuff, trips to Mexico, sporting events, going to visit them, the grandkids, that's where we'll put that. And so if you like us as a family, thank you, and you can watch us there. But on this one, it'll be horse stuff. So that's kind of our farm stuff, but mainly horses, rescue horses, neglected horses getting well. So there you have it. And here's another announcement, or I'm just talking and walk. My mouth moves about a lot faster than my feet do when I walk, but we were about out of hay, and so we needed to buy hay, and this is not the right time to buy hay, and I didn't plan things very well. But any guesses what a semi-truckload of hay cost? It was about 500 bales. These are 3-wire, like 100-pound bales. Brenda, if you want to hear more about our religion, message us or email us. We'd love to share with you anything you'd like to hear. I don't hide our religion. We're devout followers of Jesus Christ, and we definitely don't hide that at all, but not everyone wants to hear it, as far as they don't want us to be preachy at all. But Brenda, if you would like to hear more, reach out and we'll give you a call and talk to you all you want. So, but here we go, guys. So with all these rescue horses, and I cannot thank you enough. We got, and I don't have the little card from Amazon with me right now, but someone sent 2 Tractor Supply gift cards. Oh, Vicky just got on. That's awesome. I'm in New Mexico. She's in Arizona somewhere, doing something, serving someone. That sounds like what Vicky's always doing, right? But yeah, Vicky knows. We just spent a lot on hay. But I was just saying, for whoever sent the Tractor Supply gift cards, and I don't have your name with me right now, but thank you. And thank you for those of you that sent super chats last time, and because these rescues do cost lots of money. And so let's see some numbers. Guess how much a semi-truckload of hay with about 500 bales of alfalfa hay just cost. I'd love to see your guesses. So about 500 bales of hay. How much did we spend today? It's depressing. It's depressing, but it also feels really good to know we have that much money. So I don't see numbers coming in. No one wants to guess how much a semi-truckload of hay. You see them drive by probably on, at least we do, on I-40. There's people driving by all the time. So what does a semi-truckload of hay cost? No one wants to guess today. None of you are feeling lucky. All right. Resistance Chick said 2,500 to 5,000. Brenda said 2,500. Do not use the term Mormon. I didn't know we were going to talk religion today, but we're happy to talk with whatever you want. We're members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We do believe in the Book of Mormon, which is another testament of Jesus Christ. So Mormon is a nickname given to us by many people. And yet, because of that, people have got the misperception that we don't believe in Jesus Christ. And so we definitely, that's why I make sure I refer to the official name of the church, because we are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And we do believe in the Bible and the Book of Mormon, that they're both testaments of Jesus Christ. So these are great questions. I like to say, maybe on our other channel, Vicky, since you popped on late, I didn't tell them what our channel is going to be, what the name of it is, but I said we're going to make some changes, and there'll be a channel that will be more dedicated to family and what's going on in our lives. And this one we're going to try to focus more on rescues and helping neglected horses. And so I'll tell you what, Michelle is closest so far. So remember the old game, hotter or colder. Michelle is getting warmer. But all the rest of you are, now if you notice, Michelle has the highest guess and she's the closest. So the rest of you, thank you for guessing, but guess again. It's amazing how much hay costs in Arizona. I have people, someone, and I don't mean to offend, if you were the one that gave this comment, but someone that said, wow, Brenda, you're getting, I mean, that may be right there. Vicky, why don't you watch the comments for me, because you're the one that wrote the check. She knows exactly what it costs, but she's within 100, I think. All of you are getting, it's right there, so Vicky can confirm about how much it was. But someone the other day that said, man, you should have picked up that palomino, or at least take them some round bales of hay. And I was like, okay, this is someone that lives where they make round bales of hay. I've been places in the country where they bale the grass on the side of the road because it grows without any irrigation, and it's like weeds, and they bale it, and it's just always, it's cheap. It's like a weed. They just bale weeds. And so whoever said that, I said, that's a wonderful concept. I've tried to buy that horse, but they don't want to sell. And I said, as for just taking some round bales to them, we don't have those around here. There's places in Arizona that probably bale in round bales, but not anywhere close to us. And bales here cost about, I went to a feed store yesterday before our hay arrived to see what, and it was $21 for one bale of hay. $21. Now buying a whole semi-truckload, I'm getting it for a couple dollars per bale cheaper, but still, let me see if Vicky, just a few dollars under that amount, a small fortune. Yeah, it was around 8,200 bucks. Or no, it was more than that. She was saying that to Brenda. Yeah, so it was over 8,500. It was right around $8,700, just under that. So that's a lot of money to feed these rescue horses. And so thank you for any of you that have helped. and don't feel like you need to, because I know some of you would love to help if you had money. Watching our channel helps, because the more people that watch and are aware, YouTube pays when you get lots of views, and so that helps a lot. Okay, so Vicky's getting some flowers for Casey for senior night. See, I told you Vicky was serving in some way. Okay, this person said a large bell in Massachusetts is $25 to $35 depending. See, that's a large bell. Those probably weigh, I would guess, those round bells probably weigh 400 to 500 pounds, I would guess. There's the big, huge bells that weigh 1,300 pounds. But yeah, you're paying for a 400 or 500 pound bell what we have to pay for a $100 bell, pretty much, or a 100 pound bell, sorry. So Arizona's super expensive, and all the surrounding areas and states, because we're limited on water. Now, since I'm right here in New Mexico, where they have this river, they actually have some good hay up here. But we're also 4 hours away from here, and then any trucking costs jack the price way up. Plus, all the local people buy and fill their barns and do what they can before they ship it to anyone else. So there you have it, guys. Our channel is going to keep focusing on rescues. We're going to focus on horses, because the majority of the people that watch our channel, that's what they come for, is horses. Some of you are so kind and loyal to us as a family that we're just overwhelmed and honored. But that's why we're going to create a new channel that can focus on family events and fun. So Brenda, what is our email address? Okay, it's the farm on route, ROUTE 66 @gmail.com. So the farm on Route 66 @gmail.com. Okay guys, I'm wondering if you have a measuring stick so that you could tell us the hands of the horses you're trying to sell. Great question. I had to put one of those measuring sticks or tapes or whatever on our Amazon wish list, or I just need to get one. But Blanca, the Cremello, she's already at least 14 hands and has not been eating well. But her dad, I've seen him. He's a big, gray, beautiful stallion, about 15 to 15.1 hands. And so I'm really thinking, okay, so Google said that larger semi-loads often price from 4,000 to 7,000. Yeah, we are in a nation, the prices are almost doubling. Yep. And Dorothy says, depends on content. Here in California, it's $15 to $30 a bell. Yep. Yeah, it depends where you are, how far they have to ship to you, what gas prices are. There's so much that goes into it. And then there's other countries that are buying up our hay, and then dairies buy up the really good quality hay so that they have really high protein for the cows, and so they create more milk or produce more milk. So there's a lot that goes into hay production and sales. But anyway, where was I going with? Sorry, I get distracted when I see comments come in, even though they're great comments. But I've enjoyed my walk today. I've walked for 34 minutes. The first time that I walked the 2-mile loop, it took me 36 minutes. So I'll bet we're getting close. So yeah, someone just said they like the registered horses too. I love horses in general. Anytime I see a horse that is neglected or in need of help, my heart goes out to him. But anytime I see a beautiful quarter horse, whoa, I don't know that there's a more beautiful creation, a more beautiful animal out there than a horse. And I personally like quarter horses. So, well, guys, hello, John the Beagle Dad. It wouldn't be alive if you didn't hop on here. He's amazing at getting on. So let me recap real quick. I got off on telling you guys we bought a semi-truckload of hay today. It was over $8,600. So hay prices are way up. This is not the time of year that I should have been buying hay. I didn't fill the barns as full as I should have in the summertime. So a lot of that's my fault. But even then, hay prices just not gone down a lot, even in the summer for the past few years, because of drought conditions, other countries buying up hay, dairies needing the premium hay. And yet I can't blame the dairies. I love ice cream and milk on my Frosted Flakes. So I also mentioned we're gonna start another channel that's gonna focus more on our life. And I'm super excited about this channel. Super excited. It's gonna be so fun. And I think it's gonna be a really good thing for Vicky and I. And I probably ought to stop there because I'll give away too much. And then I asked you which of our rescue horses has been your favorite. Ombre's got the most votes for sure. So we will for sure. Now, I'll let you know, Nikki does not call him Hombre. Hombre means hungry in Spanish. He's no longer hungry. She calls him Vencedor, which in Spanish means overcomer. So he has overcome and he is doing good. Oh, that's what, my mind finally remembered what. So I believe Blanca will be about 15 hands. She's gonna be a tall, for us, that's a tall horse. A lot of people are surprised how small the reservation rescue horses are, and most of them do not get over 15 hands. But I think Blanca will get to about 15 hands. She's one of the taller ones. Then Raven, I don't think he'll get past 14 hands. She's super cute, but she's pretty small, and I'm guessing her to be 18 months old already, and she's not gonna get real big. And then the little orphan that we haven't even got to spend a lot of time introducing you to, but if you watch that video, the little sorrel with the beautiful blaze face, that we actually haven't settled on a name for him yet. He or she, what was it? No, it's a he. That's pretty bad. Yeah. So little colt, he's beautiful. I have no clue how big he'll get. Because I don't know anything about his parentage. His mom had died out on the reservation and he was left alone. So we don't know anything about him. So those are the 3 rescues that we're currently looking for homes for. But I really need to do some more videos about him. I just haven't been home. I've been in 3 states in 3 days for work, and I'll be back in Arizona tomorrow, and then I have to go to Albuquerque Saturday morning, and I'll be back home Saturday night. And so I will have driven 24 hours that I'm seated in the car. And so that's a lot. Joanna from Shady Cove, hello. Beagle Dad does not own Ombre. No, Nikki owns Ombre. I don't know what hungry is in Navajo. That's a good question. I'm not real good at Navajo. I heard you can measure their girth to estimate their weight. Can you do that? I don't know. I haven't tried that. I kind of wonder how efficient or accurate that would be. Sometimes like a little orphan colt, like the one that was orphaned, they get a real big grass belly, kind of a pot belly, just because if their nourishment's coming at the right state, I mean they're getting milk and they're getting grass, then they seem to grow muscle and fat and everything proportionally. But when they become orphaned and they're trying to just eat grass, they're no longer getting the milk, their bodies don't adjust immediately. They'll catch up and they'll be okay. But those of you that have been around horses, you know what I'm talking about, that young horses that do not get nursed long enough normally get a big grass belly. And so I wonder now, right around their chest and their girth should still be the same, but I don't know. That's an interesting question. Well, guys, I've put in my 2 miles now. I've got to talk to you about some things that are on my mind. We are going to focus on more neglected horses and rescues and our registered horses on this channel, and we're so excited to introduce to you a new channel. Have you ever said what Irk is? I don't know what that is. Okay, Claudia said, are you going to sell that little red colt? If so, how much? He would have a good home. Claudia, message me on Facebook or email me at thefarmonroute66@gmail.com and we'll talk. But I learned today that buggy horses, Morgan standards, are sometimes 14.3 hands. Excellent driving horses. I agree. I would love to see some of these little Navajo Mustangs pulling carts somewhere. That would be awesome. It'd be so fun. So, well guys, I got up at 4:22 this morning. I went and fed the animals, and then I started driving about 5:10, and so I'm ready for a break. But Joanna, you'll have to go back and look and see in the comments, but that load of hay cost us over $8,600. So hay is super expensive right now. Guys, God bless. Thanks for watching.